Let's see how... Oh, okay, that's first good impression there. Oh, an LED light, that's great actually. This is more than enough. There's a bicolor light, that's very, very good. And this is the gimbal, and let's get the fit. And, oh, no way. Oh my God, this is really good. You can detach the handle. I'm assuming that you're gonna be able to control every parameter of the gimbal as well as the gimbal itself. Slides back on really nicely. Okay, let's get it back out. And slides nicely, and it's quite sturdy, it's not moving. This is nice. Another thing that I really like is the fact that you have a 1/4" thread here. So this is great for accessories, for monitors. This is really great. The wheel is just as good as with the Mini 2. The locks, the locks feel really good as well. All right, so that's the gimbal here. And let's see, I imagine that we have the mounts and the brackets here in this side. Oh wow, this is really nice. This is really nice. I guess this is the smartphone mount. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, there's a cable there. This is clever. So you can be filming with your smartphone and it's cooling the smartphone. Smartphones these days are getting really good with the cooling, but it's very good to have this. And then it's got a 1/4" mount and a hot shoe mount here. So you could easily attach your LED or a microphone. This is really nice.
I want to do something with this gimbal that resonates with 2025. I'm going to be demonstrating the gimbal and what you can do with the gimbal, but then I'm gonna take that footage and I'm gonna do inpainting on AI, and we're gonna do something really nice so that we can actually use this gimbal for more than just the traditional use. What if we do something really cool and unique?
Okay, but before Sam does whatever crazy idea he has in his mind, let's just go through some of the features of the gimbal. The handle obviously is a major difference from any previous model and a great selling point because it allows for fully remote control of the gimbal and camera up to 12 meters, as long as it is paired to the gimbal. The 12-meter range should be more than enough for most people. The LCD is bright enough so you can see it even on a bright sunny day, so you won't struggle to make any adjustments because you can't see the screen. You can easily access the time-lapse menus and every other menu all through the LCD screen. And controlling the camera is really easy and quick. This is something Feiyutech gimbals have always been good at. And you get an app to control either the camera remotely or your smartphone. The fact that you have a 2 kilo payload means you can pretty much mount any accessory on your camera or smartphone that you want. And let's not forget that you get 14 hours of battery life, and the cooling fan built into the phone mount itself means you don't need to worry about overheating, however long you use this gimbal. And last but not least, if you're wondering how good the stabilization is, both with a camera or smartphone, this is something that was great in the Mini 2 gimbal, and they have made it even better on the Mini 3 Pro. As a whole, this is a great hybrid gimbal. What do you think, Sam?
I agree with you. This is a really good gimbal, and there are a few other things to mention. For instance, the locking mechanism has been improved, both on the actual motor, so they locked much easier and sturdier, and also the way you adjust the gimbal. You don't have that twist system that you had before. Now it's a much more traditional lever that you release and then latch back on. You also have the traditional jog wheel that all Feiyutech gimbals have, and that's just as good, if not better, than what it was before. So you can pretty much map it for tilt, roll and panning, as well as zooming and focusing if you have a supported lens. And let's not forget that it's now even easier to switch between horizontal and vertical. And this these are just some of the improvements that make the Mini 3 Pro a step up from the Mini 2, but the tracking mechanism is where you can have some fun. And we're going to be using the technologies of 2025 along with the gimbal, so that we use this gimbal for more than just the traditional gimbal use. And I'm going to create a very short little sequence based on Star Wars. Don't expect Hollywood quality script and performance, but you'd be amazed what you can do with just a camera, a gimbal, and a little bit of imagination. And do let me know in the comments below, once you've seen the end result, if you want me to do a tutorial about what you're about to see, because I think it's really interesting. First thing I'm gonna do is engage the tracker. So, okay, that's way too high. We're gonna reframe this. We're gonna use the remote control, and just like that, I genuinely love this remote. So that's good. So now I'm in the right position. So I am now gonna pretend that I am a Starship Trooper, and I'm just gonna walk into this sort of hideaway, telling my wife that I'm gonna be late for dinner because we're gonna be doing some sort of takeover or conquering a planet, whatever planet that is. Something silly. So I'm gonna pretend that I have another gimbal, and I'm gonna use it like this. I'm gonna hold it like that, and I'm gonna pretend that this is my weapon. And you'll be amazed, the AI will be able to pick me up, match my motion, and create this other alternative world. And this is theoretically gonna be a weapon. So again, I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna look like, but we're having fun. Let's go for the shot. Honey, I told you never to call me at work. I know. Anyway, I'm gonna be late for dinner. Give a kiss to the boys, and I'll tell you when I'm on my way back, okay? Bye. This is incredible that this thing keeps tracking that far back. That's a good 8 or 10 meters. That was the first shot. Let's cut to the next one. So this is gonna be Kylo Ren that is gonna be walking as if he's going to the starship, okay? And it doesn't have to be location accurate, okay? Because this is all gonna be AI changed. I just need to record myself. And I don't know if it's gonna be Kylo Ren on his own, or he's gonna have a whole bunch of Starship Troopers behind him. So anyway, I'm just gonna engage the tracker, and I have to pretend that I'm a bad boy. Oh, and this thing is still tracking me. Look, that's a very good distance tracking. Wow. Okay, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good 8, 9 meters. That's very good tracking. Anyway, let's move on to the next shot. So this is the next shot, and it's just basically the Starship Trooper or myself sneaking out of the hideout, and then just pretending that I'm returning to the group, okay? It's a very short shot. It's just a sneak out, and then I will fake another shot where I'm just walking into the distance, okay? So let's just do it. Okay, this next shot is just gonna be a traditional gimbal shot where I'm just tracking in, and then eventually the Starship Trooper is gonna run into the shot and join the spaceship and the troopers in the background. I know if they go to whatever forgotten planet. So anyway, I don't know what this is gonna look like, but let's try and give it a go. And this final shot is going to be a traditional crane-up shot where we see the spaceship flying off onto the sky. And I have no idea what this is going to look like. Do let me know in the comments below what you think the end result looks like. Annie, I told you never to call me at work. And about tonight, we've just been told that we're just gonna take on a planet. I don't know what planet they're talking about. Oh shit, someone's coming. Okay, look, I need to go, okay? I cannot be seen. They fry my ass if they see me, okay? Give a kiss to the boys, and I'll tell you when I'm on my way back, okay? Bye, 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 bye. So what do you think about what you just seen? I think the technology is not quite there, but it's getting very close. And I'm sure the issues that I have in my footage is mostly to do with the prompting. It might be a mix between the actual AI itself and the video generation and the prompting, but what you can do with a gimbal, if you put a little bit of imagination, is pretty amazing. And as a gimbal, this is actually a great gimbal. Everything works as you expect. It pairs very quickly and smoothly to any camera. It works flawless with a smartphone. The stabilization is amazing. I have to say that Feiyutech does really good stabilization. And I think if you invest in this gimbal, you are going to love it. If you're looking for a gimbal that can take really heavy payloads, you need to look elsewhere. But for small compact cameras with lightweight lenses up to maybe 35 or 50 millimeters, this is amazing. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you got something positive out of it. Maybe you learned something new about AI video and the integration with traditional video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It's really nice to see the numbers going up, and I will be doing a lot more videos about AI and the integration with traditional video. And I'll see you in the next one.